Hi, good morning, friends. Welcome to this live session. It's a lovely Sunday morning, and I thought I must share some thoughts that are very, very interesting, which I came across today morning, which I must share with each one of you. Lovely to have all of you joining in my live session, and I'm sure thank you very much for taking out time on a Sunday morning to come and join me with this live session. Job search has become such an interesting thing. There are many of the tidbits that I keep coming across, which is something which I always feel that I must keep sharing with you so that I can help you propel your job search. That is important. Hi Rajesh, good morning. Hi Srikant Acharya, good morning to you. Please tell me, Srikant, where are you from? Rajesh, where are you from? Hi Anu, good morning. Tell me in the comments below, you all can see me, hear me clearly. Hi Sanjay. Please tell me where are you all from? Which place, which city? I am from Bombay. Hi Manish. Good morning Manish, good morning. Hi Rajesh from Pune. Okay, great. Hi Sudhir, good morning. Something interesting that I have to share with you. I'm so excited. I said some bit of different things that you all can do in your job search and interviews which will make you succeed. That's why I'm sharing that with you. Hi Aulak, Zanda Singh. Where are you from, Aulak? Hi Vivek, good morning. Anu, you're from Mumbai. Nice to meet you. Hi Vishal. Manish, you're from Delhi. Lovely. Nice to meet you. It's something very close to my heart, job search and interview, and that's why I like to coach people on this. And it is such a traditional approach that people use most of the time, that whenever I come across something which is very different, I love to share that so that you guys can use that and break this traditional thing about job search. Otherwise, it gets into a black hole. And job is something so important for all of us in life that everybody needs a job and everybody needs a fulfilling job. So it's always when I see that there is a huge gap between what the recruiters are looking for and what the candidate brings to the table. Candidates are very, very, I would say, full of value proposition, but they are somehow not in a position to communicate that to interviewers and to the employers. And that is where I fill that gap. So I love doing this. And today morning I read something very interesting, and that is what I'm going to share with you. We'll just start in a minute or so. Priyanka, thank you very much. Vineet, thank you very much for joining in. Lovely to see all of you here. It is fantastic. All right. So today morning, I was just reading something very interesting on the Harvard Business Review, which says how optimism can help you in job search. That means optimists, people who are positive, who are hopeful, get jobs faster and clear interviews faster. And believe you me, this gentleman who has written it in the Harvard Business Review is a happiness researcher. So what he goes on to say is that the first thing, whenever you are unhappy about your job, it's okay, feel happy about it. That means you got to ensure that you take that unhappy state only as a message that you got to make some change. That's all. You don't have to get so affected that you get into an unhappy state of mind. It's only a prompt, and that prompt is something which tells you to take action. So it's good that you are unhappy. You got to view it that way. You got to ensure that that message is taken for you in the manner that it prompts you to take action. That's one. Importantly, when it prompts you to take action and when you got to start taking action, do not think that the same frame of mind will continue and propel you to take action. You got to shift your mindset. So the unhappy state that you're not happy with your job has prompted you to take action. Now you're moving into taking action. When you're going to be engaging with action, you got to ensure that you become into a positive frame of mind. That is what he goes on to say, because scientifically, research has proven that people who are optimists or people who think positively are hopeful. They believe that they will get better results, and that's why they are able to energize themselves to take action. And that action which they take is something which gets them results. That is the difference in being positive and having an optimistic outlook towards your job search, and so critical even for interviews. So later he goes on to say that why does this happen? Because optimists, what they do, they are so energized with that action that they do not believe that any kind of negative circumstance or any circumstance is going to affect them. So anything that is happening as a negative is seen as a passing phase. This too shall pass is such a beautiful phrase of coming from the Bible. It is phenomenal, means it has got so much of power. So that is what optimists do. They think that this is a negative state, but at the same time it's a situation which will pass. And because they don't let that get affected, they ensure that they take that action. So what action do they take? They are faster in updating their resume. They are faster in optimizing their LinkedIn profile. They are also faster and quick in identifying who are the people who they can network with. And when they start networking, they obviously start seeing positive results. Whereas on the other hand, a pessimist does take action. But what happens with a pessimist? A pessimist is a person who will take a very, very long time to come out of this state of mind. So again, scientific research has proven that the frame of mind that you are in will affect your job search. And they have gone to prove, these researchers have gone to prove, they took say about 12 candidates in a room, and they're saying it's so easy to identify who has this optimistic outlook. Who is a person who's got this positive frame of mind? It's so easy to identify. Why? Because that person is already ready. When you ask him, when you talk to them, they are already ready with their action plan. They are already progressing. They did not let that negative situation affect them. Similarly, they have in their research found out that people who are optimistic, who are positive with that frame of mind, in the interview situation also stand out. They are likable candidates. Interviewers like people who are optimistic. Why? Because they are energizing themselves with that aspect of the job which is under their control. So they ensure that they always energize themselves with that aspect which actually they feel can get them a solution. They always remain solution oriented. They are not problem oriented. Whereas a pessimist focuses more on the problem, not on the solution. So as a candidate, when you are appearing for an interview, take it that you have to be optimistic, you got to be hopeful, and hence you focus and energize yourself with that aspect of the job which is under your control and present yourself accordingly. You will be able to make a far greater and positive impression on the interviewer as compared to a person who's pessimistic. The good news is that all this can be achieved. People may think, how do I become optimistic? So it is the good news that just like you go to a gym and you exercise for developing your muscle of positivity, of optimism can be developed. And they have given 3 steps, beautiful steps, which you can start with. And the moment you will do that, you will start seeing your mindset changing. All this is very, very easy to do. So the 3 steps that they are recommending is, first thing in the morning when you get up, write down 3 things that you got to be grateful for. 3 specific things. That means I'm grateful for maybe even as simple as the food that you eat, maybe the relationships that you enjoy, the day that you have, all that. Just get into that frame of mind, because scientifically, early morning when you get up, you find that your mind is absolutely fresh and it is much more receptive to the messages that you give, and that's how your day proceeds, and that gives you energy. So first is 3 things to actually be grateful for, and specific things. Second, they are suggesting, very interestingly, send a very short email or a message thanking somebody, one new person every day for anything. Maybe the person has done something for you. Maybe the person is just in your life and you like the person. That's about it. Just thank the person, which is gratitude. Second part is gratitude. So first is 3 things to be thankful for, to be grateful for. And second is thank another individual every day, one new person. Start doing this. And the third is anything that is significant, that has had a major impact in the last 24 hours on your life, write it down. And something which really made you feel good, made you feel proud, you achieved something significant. Whatever happened in the last 24 hours, make a note of that and write that down. Once you write that down, you will realize that you automatically get into that frame of mind. Sorry, excuse me. So once you do these 3 things, you start your day in a very, very optimistic manner, and that is what the crux of that entire article is. I was so enthused to share this with you because generally people do not pay attention to these aspects. While job search is tough, while job search is challenging, but isn't life also challenging? It is. So if you can have a positive frame of mind, the way they have suggested, sorry, if you can have a positive frame of mind, you will change your entire scenario. The kind of actions you will take will be much more fruitful rather than just, focusing on something that you cannot do. So it is fabulous. I was really excited about it. Whenever I see some job seekers, whenever I coach people, whenever I coach candidates, I can make out that they are into a state of mind which perhaps due to their circumstance, due to their bosses, due to the environment it has happened, but we got to move out of it. And that is what the crux of that entire article is. Sorry, just been maybe the bit of the weather, excuse me for that. But get the message through that and commit to yourself, very importantly, that you will commit yourself to being an optimist. Once you do that, all your actions will start flowing, believe you me, and this is something which I have also personally experienced throughout my life. That's why this article really appealed to me, and I must share this with you, I said. So thank you very much, friends, for joining in. I'm so happy that you all could join in and be here. And we would do this on and off, and I would be sharing this whenever I'm doing it. I would love to have all of you be a part of my followers, and we continue to engage with each other, and I wish you all the best, and I wish all of you a very, very happy and optimistic Sunday. All the best. Thank you for attending this.